So I'm not certain like what physically happens. Like I mean, when you like everything, but I described like what's actually. I mean, like the condition is that there's large magnet on the middle, and the pot is also magnetic, probably because I mean the large magnet is like it stands on it, and but the rods do not touch either the pot or the magnet. They just touch the liquid, and they are very narrow. They just put like just in a point that that they will not be attracted to each of the sides, because even 1 millimeter or 2 millimeter could just they throw them to touch to connect with with either the pot or the magnet, and then you lose like there is a shortcut like in the circuit, and the electrolysis immediately stops. But if you keep it like that, and there are several rods, like both of the. I'm not certain what actually happens, because I now find it like I found that you actually see electrolysis like with both the positive and the negative surrounding, like you see like the turbulence and the erosion of the metals, and also the creation of the foam, like both surrounding the positive and the negative rods. And this is something that I actually didn't see before. Like up to until now, the turbulence, like the creation of the foam was only centered on like one of them. I actually don't remember if it was the positive or the negative, but only one of the like so I even like because of that I only like parallelized like the rods like of that are there was like the kind of like a turbulence like around them. Like if it was the positive, I only parallelized the positive rods, and I kept like one negative rod, because the secret is you don't need to like, because what it's for parallelization you just need to split like one of like the sides, and to create like a parallel circles. But actually now now it doesn't. It's different. I see this kind of like the creation of the foam like surrounding both the negative and the positive rods. So I parallelized both of them. So there are actually quite a bit. I'm only limited by the dimensions like of the pot. There was like maybe 7 or 8 total rods, and this created like a very quick creation of the foam. And yeah, I was mostly like it take most of the time was just for me to just to take the foam out and to put it like in and put it under the microscope, and out of like peripheral issues. But yes, this is a very good method, and I'm sure that it's something to do with the fact that the electrolysis take place just inside like a very strong magnetic field. And I still think about like how to introduce electromagnetism, like with change magnetic field to this all like construction, using the various coils that I now have. I have more coils now because I disassembled several speakers, and a typical speaker consists of both permanent magnet and an electromagnet, which is made of like a coil that an alternative current flows through it. So I have several coils that I might be able to use, and I also need like as I said, I will experiment with centrifugal forces using this disassembled bladeless fan that I have, which can be very handy. But what I also want to do is to actually return to the ring experiment. Now the problem with rings is that rings do not require the same kind of container. Rings actually required, and this was demonstrated several times, that they require the container that is the standard container. This is not the standard container. This is I would say that this is the Kerubian container, or the the robotic container. Like the standard container is like the brown one, like which is made out of which is transparent. Mostly from below, but preferably from all sides. But it should be brown, like on top, and Then it's like what I call the Eretz container, and the problem is that in order to do that, I will need a plastic or a glass like container, which is not a big of a problem, but it will not be magnetized, so it might be less efficient. But I'm still going to use magnetism because it proved to be beneficial. So let's see. I should remind you that you don't even really need to use liquid. Like many things, nice stuff was created in even huge stuff like sculpture was created and worms were created in mixtures that were only very very that were almost completely solid. The liquid material was very thin and it was almost rock solid. So this can also be used, but I'll try several alternatives. I also actually created, when I experimented with pharmaceuticals, something that I haven't done in quite a bit, but it was also one of the things that I started to get into when I was doing the experiment in my mother's apartment. That to create actually pharmaceuticals, and actually even started. I've got the approval of the FDA for human testing, and I've started already. Even mostly or only with myself as the subject, but yes, I've eaten several pills that they created, still alive, and these were created with almost entirely solid mixtures, that were created of solid material with very little liquid. Okay, but there are many options. I will continue today and tomorrow. And now I have also what I didn't have before, which is ton of Neros. Mostly will be, as I said, it will be treated for the cats, the real cats here, the street cats. I'll probably give them most of what we see here for lunch or dinner today. But a little bit of it I need for the ring experiments. I still feel that I want to create it, even if just for the fact that I promised my daughters that robots will create ring for them, and I want to stand by the words. So it's important for me to actually be able to create the rings that I can give to my daughters. Again, I have no fantasies that this will get me out of prison or make me rich. I am a slave. My living conditions are mandated by my slave owners of the Shabak, and I refuse to participate in any kind of theater of free market or fair or stand a fair stand before the law or of the law, or also of ridiculous pseudo-democratic ideas that have nothing to do with the reality of my life. The reality of my life is a life of horrible slavery and subjugation. I have no free choice of anything at all, and everything that is related to free market, to financial exchanges, and certainly to everything that's related to the police or the courtroom or anything like that is not even a Soviet theater. It's worse than that. It's a sick and disgusting version of Soviet theater, and this is not something that I want to participate in. And as I said many times, it's not the interest of my daughters that I will keep participating in this pervert theater that the Israelis wanted me to participate. כתב ההגנה כבר הוגש.